Okay, so here's just going to be a little live demonstration on hacking wireless and cracking WPA keys. I've left the commands that I'm going to use across the top just so you don't have to skip back through the video if you want to look at the individual commands. So it's going to be using the AirSnort suite and using AirMon, AeroDump, AirReplay and AirCrack. So let's get started. I'm using a little external Wi-Fi adapter for this. You can tell what chipset it is by doing an AirMon-NG. It's an Atheros AR9271. There's not very many cards out there that are compatible with this particular suite. A lot of them will read information, a lot of them won't be able to do any kind of packet injection. So choose your wireless dongle or your wireless adapter very carefully if you are serious about doing packet injection and things, which you will need for this. So we need to start AirMon, so do AirMon, which I presume stands for Air Monitor, -NG, start it on WLAN 0. In fact, before that, let's just make sure it has come up as WLAN 0, which it has, it's there. So AirMon-NG start WLAN 0. Okay, it's saying found 3 processes that could cause trouble. If AeroDump, AirReplay or AirTun start working after a short period of time, you may want to kill some of them. So we've got DH client, which is a DHCP client, Network Manager and WPA supplicant. I'm not worried about them. I've used it before with them on, so hopefully it should be absolutely fine. So let's see what we can see in the local area. Let's do an AeroDump-NG using the Monitor 0 interface. You can see here in the top left hand corner it's skipping through all the wireless channels. It shows you the elapsed time, the current time and date. This list here, which is not populated yet, there we go, is showing which access points you can see. The ESSID of them, the BSSID, power, beacons, data, lots of all good information. Now, there's not many wireless networks around here, as you can tell. There's just this one, so this is what we're going to be demonstrating on. So if we just Control C that, just so we've got the information there, and we do in fact, first of all, we can see that it's on channel 1, so what we need to do is change the channel, but I'll wait until it prompts us to do that. Okay, let's move this down so you can see the commands again. So we do an AeroDump -NG --BSSID. The BSSID is this. On the Monitor 0 interface, and we can tell that it's channel 1, so -C 1. Okay, so from that we can see that there's 2 clients associated with it. One will be a phone, one will be a laptop. What we need to do, 3 clients, we need to send deauthentication packets to the network to pretty much say get off the network, and then when you re-authenticate, I'm going to capture your re-authentication packet and try and crack it as well. So let's try some AirReplay. No, we won't, sorry. Let's try changing the channel. So if we do AirReplay-NG, you want to send disassociation, that's quite difficult to say, deauthentication packets, sorry, 9 and then -A, BSSID is here, and then the client is here, so we want to deauth this client, and then the -E for the ESSID 5757A. This isn't actually a Sky router, it's a little Cisco Aeronet that I've got, but usually the best way to get around people trying to crack into something is to name it so they think it's something different. Okay, and then it's on the Monitor 0 interface. This is probably going to give me a warning here and it's not going to work, but let's have a look. We'll just copy, no we won't, we'll just leave that for now. In fact, sorry, we'll do this in a different window. Just so we've got that information here, should we need to use it again. Okay. Couldn't determine the current channel for mon0. You should either force the operation with ignore -1 or apply a kernel patch. Or we could just stop airmon and start it up again on a particular channel. So if we do airmon-ng stop WLAN 0, stopped. We do airmon start WLAN 0, and it was channel 1. Done. Okay, so if we try that again, it should work. Yep, that's sending deauth packets, just what we want. And I can see from here that the laptop that we just deauthed did disassociate. So we need to capture that. We need to ensure we can capture those the reauthentication packets. So we do -dump -ng-w sky deauth minus channel 1 minus PSS ID of this. mon0. Okay, so now we try again. Because we don't want it to disconnect completely, we just want it to deauthenticate and still be able to reauthenticate. So if we spam the gateway with deauthentication packets and it only takes 2 or 3 seconds for it to drop out and come back again, chances are it'll give up and it won't reconnect. So you have to be careful with the amount of deauth packets that you actually send. So we say we want to send 5 of them just to be sure. Okay, so we run that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might work, it might not. Let's try it. So we'll just stop this for now, and then we'll open up another tab, and we'll use aircrack. You don't have to specify a wordless yet if you just want to make sure that it actually captured a deauth packet. You just do aircrack-ng and then the file, and then you want the cap file. Choosing first network as target, WPA, nope, nothing there. Okay, maybe we need to generate some traffic on this particular box, so let me just do a ping to Google -t, and then try again with some deauth packets. Okay, that dropped 1 packet that time, probably just because of the time to live. So let's try again. Nope, nothing. Okay. See, it's never an exact science, so we'll increase the number of deauth packets to 9 and try again. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Except I didn't capture it that time. Sorry, try again. Sky deauth. Let's name it something else. Second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, let's stop it and see what it's like. Second dot cap. Is there a handshake? No, there's no handshake. Okay. What we can do is, instead of specifying a host to disconnect, we'll just disconnect them all. So we do that to make sure that we're capturing the correct place, which we are. We'll wait for it just to pick up everything else that's connected to it as well. There should be a couple more devices. There should be, like I say, a couple of laptops, a couple of phones. Okay, perfect. Time to do some deal with packets again. We'll take off the client this time. So we'll just do that, and then we'll see what happens. Let's do it again just to be sure. Okay. There we go. One handshake from 3 clients that are associated to it. 5 clients. Okay, like I say, it's not an exact science, but I'm quite pleased that it actually worked that time. So now we need to choose a word list. Kali comes with a few of them. One of them you have to unzip because it's rather large. If we have a look under user share word list, it was called rocku.tz, so you just have to unzip it, and if you want to know how many words are in there, do cat user share word list rocku, pipe it to word count minus L. So what's that? 14,344,392. Quite a lot. That's good. Okay, so we use aircrack. That command there, the cat file, minus W, and then we do user share word list rocku.text. And there we go. We can see that it is flying through the list there, trying to figure out what the key is. It will crack it eventually, and it will have it listed here. You can get huge word lists. You can get ones that are terabytes in size. Obviously you need the associated space and computing power to do that with. There is also a cloud service which you should maybe look up. It is paid, I'm sure it's $9.99, but it's the world's largest online word list. And you just upload the cap file to it, and it will attempt to crack it for you there and then. It's quite a good service to sell. It does take quite a while, but you do pay for it, like I say, mainly just because of the amount of computing power it actually takes. So we'll stop this for now, and we'll come back later when it's actually found it.